Joining me now on East Bay Today, I have the Newport Navy Choristers. Welcome, ladies. How are you?
Hello.
So I've had you on the show before. I've got Lori McDowell. You are the musical director of the Choristers, and Pat McGue, the chairperson. Yes. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like I get to see you guys at least twice a year because you're always up to something spectacular. And we're going to talk all about that, but let's just kind of tell everybody what the Choristers is all about. I don't know who's best to answer that question. Like, Pat? Okay, it looks like
I'm going to hand it to Pat first.
I got it.
All right.
I got the football.
Yes, you got it. So tell
yeah.
our viewers what the Choristers are all about.
Absolutely. They were founded in 1953 by a group of Fleet and Naval War College wives.
Okay.
And they just got together to sing around somebody's piano in their living room and did little concerts around the bass and stuff. And in 1961, they actually hired a professional director.
Oh, so it was a big enough deal.
Well, you know, they were getting popular and getting out and getting around, and they also invited men to join.
Okay, so it was all women to start.
It was all women to start.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay.
Like usual, the women were starting all the trouble.
Yeah. That's how it goes, right?
Right. But so then the new director came in. She said, "Well, you know, we're making all this money. We need to do something with it."
Yeah, because they were holding concerts, official concerts,
That's right.
selling
That's right.
tickets, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden you're
So-
like, oh, what are we doing with all of this?
That's right. So they got their heads together and decided to make it a charitable thing.
Wow, that's cool. So, and by that you mean like an official 501c3 or something?
That's right.
Okay, like kind of got organized and figured out what those rules were.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
That's really cool. All right, and when did you get involved, Lori, with it all?
I first started singing with the Choristers back in 1992 when I was stationed here.
Yeah.
The first time around, and I found out about the Choristers. And
How'd you find out?
I found out in the base telephone book, believe it or not, back years and years and years ago, decades ago.
Yeah.
We actually had a blurb inside of the base telephone book as
Okay.
one of the organizations that that were military connected, people might like to join. And so
And you were looking for something.
I was looking, I've been a musician all my life, and so I turned around and I showed up and instantly fell in love, and then started telling all my friends, you guys got to come do this. This is so stinking much fun. And so
What did you love about it? What was it?
it's a family. The Choristers is a great big family, and it doesn't matter whether you're singing with us now or whether you sang with us 5 years, 10
You're
years
still
on
in
back.
the family.
You are still a family. Our motto is once a
For better or worse.
Yeah, once a chorister, always a chorister. So like during COVID, when we actually created 2 separate concerts, video concerts, using mixing, unfortunately it was my mixing of voices, or else using clips from old concerts. We had people that hadn't sung with us in over 15 years because we blasted it out and said, if you want to sing online with us, here's the way to do it. And we had people come out of the woodwork to come and sing with us.
So what technology did you use to do that? Because Zoom doesn't allow that, does it? Like,
well,
because somebody's voice will be highlighted and it's not the right voice or whatever,
well,
right?
yeah, with Zoom, it was one of those things where there was a very steep learning curve on how to do this.
Amen,
so, and immediately it was like, I muted everybody and said, okay, I'm now going to play the piano. You sing at home to what you're hearing. And so we would practice that way. So when we would sing it as a great big group and stuff, people actually sent me recordings of their voices because we've created
And then
videos.
you put them together?
And then I put them together in
You
a
are
mixing
kidding me.
program and mixed them all together. We learned really hard way. You can't line up every voice exactly or else it sounds very wooden. And so I learned how to do voice recordings that way, and then we did the video.
That's actually super cool. We just need to pause and talk about that because that's really hard to do.
Well, it was fun. It was interesting. It kept us together as a family. We saved each other's sanity during COVID for a year and a half. We did this, and people now know us at all of the assisted livings and nursing homes and stuff like that in the area. Because we have it up on YouTube.
Yeah, you could disseminate it
We disseminate
easily.
it out, and people that are interested in joining us do that too. And they have some place to come and see who we are and what it is that we do. We actually won an award for those 2 videos.
Really?
From the New England Choral Society. It was called the Phoenix Award. And we were one of 8 groups here in New England for continuing to make music and supporting the arts during COVID.
I had no idea. I thought after talking to you guys twice a year for many years now that I would have heard. I've never heard this, and congratulations. That's super cool. And,
It
you know,
is.
COVID was so horrible in so many ways, but then I hear a story like that about how you learned a new skill. You were able to bring your group together, your family together, and really do something, kind of make lemons out of lemonade a little bit, and then getting recognized for it. Wow.
It was so much fun because I asked everybody to send me their personal photographs from when they were children all the way through their grandchildren. And we would make a video montage that would show as we were singing in the background. And it was so much fun to see Pat when she was 3 years old with her toy train.
Was she
Of
cute?
course, she's always cute.
I bet.
You know, but it was really neat. We did The Rose by Bette Midler.
Yeah.
And I had everybody send in their wedding photos and a current photo, or if you were single, a picture of you as a younger person in the military and how you look now. And so you ought to go online because it's so much fun to watch.
As soon as we get done here,
It was so much fun to see, so you could see everybody.
So if I go online, what do I type into my Google search or YouTube search? What would I put in? Newport Navy Choristers?
That's it. Newport Navy.
Oh, and it'll just come
.org.
up.
It'll just come up under us.
I don't have to say horrible COVID situation. I don't have to know that.
You can just go to it's right on our website. So if you go to Newport Navy Choristers, and you
have a website.
We have a website, and
Which
so
is
if you
what?
And a Facebook page.
NewportNavyChoristers.org.
Well, that's brilliant.
We keep it really easy, and you just scroll to the bottom and you'll see both our Christmas concert and our Proudly We Sing concert that we put together, and all of the fun that we had. And it kept us together. I mean, that's the one thing. So when we got back in person, boom, everybody was back in and totally engaged, and we didn't lose anybody to COVID, blessedly, but we didn't lose any singers because they were tired and forgot about us.
Tell me about how big this organization is now.
We have about 37 singers, I think, right now.
Yeah.
All right, is this the biggest it's been, really?
No, oh Lord, no.
Oh, Lord.
Lord, no.
No. So when I first joined, there was 103 people in the chorus, which was way too many people to be able to control the sound or anything like that.
Yeah.
But there was a lot more. There were a lot more people stationed here in Newport.
Military
at that time. So it was a
presence.
larger
So that's
pool
what
to
you
pull people
attribute it
from.
to, is just sort of the size of the...
Yeah, right. So now we've gone to all these little schools on the base, and that's it. So we don't have the ships in port anymore here and stuff like that. So we have less of a pool to draw from.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But it sounds like 37, you're kind of liking that.
Absolutely.
Like that's kind of like a Goldilocks sweet spot.
Well, I can do with 50 or 60.
Well, yes, let's have the musical director. I don't know.
The more the merrier. But yeah, when you have to remember how many ships used to be here in Newport, and how big the commands were at the time. And then when BRAC 92 rolled around, we lost the base realignment and closure of 1992. Took all of our ships away. So where you see CCRI here on the island down next to Walmart, that used to all be base housing.
Oh my gosh.
When you're
I
up
think you all need to come back and give me a whole history lesson. I'm not from around here, so
So that's
interesting.
like Melville. Everybody sees all of the solar panels that used to across from the Dunkin' Donuts.
And what was there?
Military housing.
And now it's solar panels.
Right. And all of the duplexes that are in base housing used to be quadplexes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and so everything changed when they started downsizing the military following Vietnam and saying this is what we don't need. And so now the base is a training command, and they just don't have as many people there as they used to. And so
well,
life has changed a bit.
Change is a constant, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but it sounds like things are going really great.
Oh my gosh.
So what are the favorite things that you guys do as a group? I mean, how often do you rehearse? I know we're going to be talking about an upcoming concert very shortly, but like, what are the other things that you're super proud of, super excited about?
Oh, we do all kinds of stuff, to tell you the truth. We're
Yeah.
always being asked to do something different out of just our concerts, besides just our concerts.
Like what?
So we singing at the Newport Goals. We're going to be singing the national anthem.
Oh,
On the
okay.
4th of July, it looks like.
Okay, that's
And,
cool.
Yeah, and
9/11.
we do, so the Naval War College has had a 9/11 remembrance ceremony
Yeah.
every year since 2022.
Okay.
And we have been the music that's been provided for that since that time.
Wow.
9/11 every year, we know
Yeah.
we're there.
What about Memorial Day?
Memorial Day, not so much.
Not so much
No,
Memorial Day.
because we are pretty much disbanded by then. So we start up right after Labor Day,
Yeah.
and we do our Christmas concerts, then we come back and do spring concerts, and then we break for the summer in the
Okay.
middle of May.
Yeah. So we have a small group that goes to the assisted living, nursing homes, and the veterans home, and we provide in-person real concerts, not just
Yeah.
Christmas carols, real concerts for those folks because they don't get out of
Yeah,
where they
of
live.
course, yeah.
And so we do that in the Christmas time and in the spring. We turn around and we go up to Fall River every year for
First Baptist Church
50 years.
for 50, about 50 years now.
Just
do
about.
what?
We provide a concert up there that, for the most part, supports all of the homeless shelters and soup kitchens that are there. And so we go up and we do that for them. Because our first director, Marion Van Slyke, she used to be the organist up there. That's how we got involved with them. And then we have had over 100 beneficiaries. Now, beneficiaries are people that make their money for their nonprofit
Right.
by us putting on a concert.
Right.
And over 100 of them in this area, Newport County,
However do
River.
you choose?
That's what this young lady's brain
Yes,
is
you're the
for.
queen. You choose. You choose.
No,
Yeah.
we bring it to the board, but
Yeah. So we kind of divide the responsibilities here. Lori is the musician; she does the music,
Yeah.
and I do all the
Kind of the
the grunt
businessy
work, the business
grunt work.
stuff, the grunt work, yeah.
so
And so it's a nice kind of.
symbiotic relationship.
Well, that's
I'm the little
fantastic.
pilot fish on the great shark.
I love it. I love it. You guys are so.
But you know what's the most important thing that we do besides singing for the absolute fun of it is the amount of money we have raised for this area. You want to take a wild guess on how much we have raised?
Yeah, I have no clue. You
Since
tell me.
1961, it's around $470,000 after concert expenses.
Whoa! So that's your profits.
That's not our profit.
Right. Well, you
no,
give it
that's
away.
not
Right.
ours.
But after
Give it
the
away.
expenses, you have the ticket revenue, you have your expenses, and,
And
then
it-
you're
and it
giving
goes-
It goes to
out
the
goes to-
half
sponsor.
$1,000,000 basically.
Goes to
Yeah.
nonprofit organizations.
Wow, that's so awesome.
So we're very proud of that. And,
You should be.
And because it gives you. So we love getting together and sing, and we love to get together and do concerts and stuff. But then we know that we're doing good for the community with that.
Yeah.
It's not just about us getting up there and having a good time.
I tell you, Portsmouth is just so cool. I like this whole island is just filled with people like you. I get the privilege of like getting to interview people that are just changing lives, and you guys included. And it's just so neat that you have a little bit of that same experience, like touching all of these different people that are making magic happen for our community.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, well,
It is
that's
so
awesome.
much fun.
Well,
it is
I
so
can
much
tell. I can tell you guys are having a good time.
So we're a
So
little enthusiastic about it.
yeah, well, that's wonderful. So I understand you have an event coming up.
Fun. Yes.
indeed.
What? Tell us about that. Tell us about when it is and where it is and and then maybe you can share the vibe that you're trying to create as a
Okay.
musical director. So
Great, yes. So it's actually the 26th of April, coming up real fast here,
Okay,
okay?
all right.
At 7:30.
okay.
It's going to be at St. Mary's Church, Catholic Church down
In
in
Newport. Okay.
corner of Spring Street and Memorial Boulevard. And it's at 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
Okay, and
Good.
the beneficiary would be the Navy Marine Corps Relief Society.
Oh, and what is that about?
Okay, so in 1904. They were formed with the money that they made from the 1903 Army-Navy game.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the seed money to get them started.
Okay.
And then since then, they've grown exponentially. Now they have 202 officers worldwide, both on military bases on shore and on ships at sea.
Okay.
And what they do is they offer support, mostly financial support, to sailors in need and their families.
Yeah.
So you think about the average sailor comes in out of high school, they're 18 years old, it's the first time they've had a full-time job, and they have all this money coming in all of a sudden. Well, Navy Marine Corps Relief Society runs workshops for them, how to budget their money.
Yeah. Some basic life skill stuff that
Yeah,
they just kind
life
of
skill
missed because they
stuff.
went to serve our country.
Right, so
Yeah.
a young couple comes in and bingo, they're having a baby. And they don't have any money. Well, they teach them how to budget for that baby. What you're gonna need as far as supplies and stuff like that. They just do a
What a
whole lot of
beautiful
good stuff.
And they give you a baby sea bag, because I've got
Yes.
2 baby
That's
sea
right,
bags
yes, I've forgotten about
filled
that,
with
yeah.
diapers and hand crocheted blankets and stuff like
So
that.
you were a beneficiary of this.
Yeah, because I was active duty for so long. Yeah.
How cool is that? So this one hits
So-
home.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Oh,
They also
that's
provide.
beautiful.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I'm just like, wow. Yeah. But what else do they provide?
So they also provide visiting nurse services, disaster relief service. So like when they had that big typhoon hit Guam last year,
Yeah.
they were out there on the ground with money to help those people rebuild right away. They have emergency travel assistance.
Yeah.
So if you're overseas, stationed overseas, and somebody in your family dies here in the States, and you don't have enough money to get on a plane and go,
Yeah, they help
they
you.
will give you that money.
what a great
all kinds of
organization.
stuff like this. They run thrift shops. They actually have one over at the Naval Station here, where you can pick up, clothing, family items like dishes or pots or pans or whatever, and that kind of stuff.
All right, so
So
I
they
know
do a
that
lot
my
of
ticket
stuff.
money's going to a good thing, and I know we're going to put on our show here how to go for more information and to get tickets, and it's probably your website, right?
They can do that, yes.
Yeah,
That's one of
yeah.
the ways.
Well, great. Well, tell us a little bit about what this concert's going to be all about.
Okay, this is our annual Proudly We Sing.
Okay.
Which means, and what I've done as a director is I make sure that the first half of it tells a military story of some sort.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing. Now I have to put on my glasses to make sure I get this correct.
Okay, get this right.
Okay.
Come on.
So the Artillery Company of Newport's going to come in as we are singing the national anthem, and they will provide colors for us, the flags and stuff, which is wonderful because we've been working with them forever.
That's a good pomp and circumstance. I love
Yeah,
it.
we have soloist. We have a Marine Corps soloist, Colonel Alex Goodnow, who's going we're going to sing behind him as we do a very patriotic. We've got the men that are going, I say men, I shouldn't say that, the tenors and basses. We'll be singing from Gilbert and Sullivan, going off to sea, why not? And then it's going to be the melancholy stuff of, oh, I wish my lover would come back home again. And then he's going to go fight a battle, and so we're going to
You're definitely telling a story.
definitely telling a story, and then he's coming home, and then we have the big town celebration because the hero came home when Johnny comes marching home.
Okay.
So we have this little overarching thing that lives in my brain of this storyline that's going on. So once we get done making everybody so patriotic and saluting, their neighbor, we're going to have the second half. It's just going to be cheerity, fun, up one side, down another. It's just starting off with Jerry Lee Lewis's Great Balls of Fire.
Oh my goodness.
And then it disintegrates from there. We've got everything.
I would only expect that. That's
Oh
great.
my gosh, it's just, we have old stuff, we have new stuff. So one of the things that I'm doing is I've placed together Habanera from Carmen by Bizette, because we have a soprano who is a coloratura soprano. She sings the big, beautiful high notes and stuff. And we're bookending that on the other end of it with Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody. And we have
Oh my goodness.
Jim Myers, who owns Mama's Boy, music here in Portsmouth is a guitarist like nobody's business. So between him and our accompanist, Chris Karen, we're going to blow everybody away. So I'm not too sure which one they'll like better, the habanero or the...
Well, there's a little something for everybody.
There is so much
Aren't you just
going on.
blown away by the talent?
The talent is just amazing. John Trifero is going to come in with his drums, and he's going to play behind us on selected songs and things going on like that. And I've got to tell you the story about Chris Karen, our accompanist, is because we talk about family. And this man is all about family because his parents first met at a Navy Choristers rehearsal back in '66, got married,
So
and now he is the accompanist for us, who is just all over the place. And so you got to come for the spectacle of our concerts. You are going to be blown away by the beauty of the voices, and because we are going to be giving so much back into a community, the military community that means the world to this island.
Yeah, absolutely. How many people are you expecting?
We have no idea. We've been
no
running
idea.
ads all over Instagram and Facebook, and so we're getting a lot of click-throughs.
These usually sell out, though. It's my
yeah.
experience. It's often standing room only.
Yeah. So
This
blessedly,
is a big church back there. Well, we're not sure what we're going to do, and the
Yeah.
parking is the thing I worry about a little bit. So
Yeah.
get there early to get a
there
parking
early,
spot.
yep.
Get on there.
and come on in and enjoy it. It'll be the best evening you have in a long time.
Absolutely. All right, so let's review the wins and wears.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
back to back.
Okay. It's
Okay.
Friday, April 26th at 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
at St. Mary's Church,
Yep.
corner of Spring Street and Memorial Boulevard in Newport.
Okay, must you get tickets in advance?
No.
No, so you could pay at the door.
Yes. The only point you can get tickets right now is from chorus members. So if you don't know a chorus member, just come on. You can
Just
get them at
come
the
on.
door.
Just
Yep.
come on.
And they will accept either cash or a personal check.
Okay, fantastic.
Donation.
No Visa card.
Yeah.
And then your website, Newport Navy Choristers.
.org.
And I am definitely going there, and I'm going to watch these videos. I can't wait to see that. Congratulations to you both on this amazing organization, the amazing work you do, the way you give back. You must be very proud.
Yeah, and after 71 years, our goal is to make this last another 71 years. So we have to lay and make sure our groundwork is correct,
Yes.
so that
it
it
can
doesn't
keep
ever
going
go
on.
away.
Well, like every good nonprofit, how do you sustain it, right? What's the succession plan?
So
How do you do
we
that?
have a core group of mostly retired
Yeah.
people, military people, who come back every year. So, and then we recruit very heavily from the Naval War College classes coming in, people coming into other commands for whatever, a year or a year and a half or whatever. So we have this core group, and then we never know what the rest is going to look like.
Yeah.
So that's the thing for Lori to be able to schedule something like habanero. She doesn't know if she's going to have.
You're going to have that
Not always can do
soprano,
that.
right?
So, but that keeps it interesting.
Do you have a pretty good balance of the different parts? I don't even, the
Yeah,
sopranos,
yeah,
the altos, the...
absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know, every now and then, this year we're blessed with 7 basses, and it's like,
Are
okay,
you feeling
guys,
like the luckiest
shut up.
girl in the world?
Back off back there, you know. And some
They're
years,
belting it out, huh?
Yeah, and some years you hardly have anybody in the bass section, but you'll have 20 sopranos. And so every year it's learning how to manage and how to mix,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, that's, I
So-
guess, your job. You pay attention to who you got. You come up with a program that reflects and showcases the best that group has to offer, it sounds
Oh
like.
yeah. Well, and you have to. And you know, for Christmas I start programming in June,
Oh, my goodness. Really?
before we even know who we're going to have, and
Yeah.
then come November, beginning of November, October, November, I start programming for the spring concerts. Because you have to be that far ahead, because then if I have to buy music or whatever, and then I dump
Yes.
it in her lap and say, please make sure we have all of everything else, make sure the folders are, because we don't ask our singers to buy the music.
Oh, okay. This is part of your...
That's part of our thing is,
the expenses of the organization.
yeah, so they just come in and they pay a nominal fee to come join us that just kind of covers the basics.
And what do they wear? Do you have a special, what do you wear when you...
Uniforms, we wear our uniforms.
Okay.
And black concert dresses
Okay.
with our fake pearls.
It's just so spectacular.
It is. It is so much fun. I hope everybody comes. You must come. Okay, Pat says you must come. Conley says you must come. Everybody must come to our concert. It's so
I love
good.
that you just got in that camera.
I
Like,
had
look me in the
to.
eyes. I love it. Well, ladies, it has been such a pleasure having you both on the show again.
Our pleasure.
I mean, wow, thank you. What a treat. And I am sure we'll be hearing from you in the fall sometime to get ready for
Absolutely.
your holiday concert.
Absolutely.
So
will
thank
do.
you so much. Joining us out now on East Bay Today, I have Tiffany Peay from Four Corners Arts. Welcome. Welcome back is what I should actually say. Let's just start with what is this organization? Why are you here? What is your role?
I'm
Right?
Tiffany Peay.
Yeah.
I have a store in Four Corners, and
Yeah.
I'm part of the Merchants Association. So I'm here from the Art Center.
Yeah. And you have a jewelry store. I'm just admiring the
Thanks.
beautiful jewelry. I just have to say. Okay.
Thanks.
But
The Art Center has lots of events. Do follow the Art Center Instagram at Four Corners Arts, both plural, Four Corners. I mean, Corners and Arts, to learn about all the things happening when things are decided for the sculpture garden and the events that are happening there. There's a lot happening. Just walking around is really lovely. It's a lovely destination. The Art Center, also the Art Center is going to have kids camps this summer.
oh, is that new?
No, they have
Okay,
those,
all
and
right.
they do winter break camps, and you know it's an ongoing program that's always being developed, and people are welcome to also maybe give workshops if
Share their
participate.
talents,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
There's so much talent out there,
So
right?
much.
That's the interesting thing, and that is a little enclave of all of that.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So what else is
So we jump to May, the Sunday, May 26th. It's a gong bath. It's by the Sounds of Harmony. They have started coming regularly, it seems, and so people really enjoy that. You bring your cozy stuff, you make a little nest for yourself, you enjoy the relaxation,
and that's the key. You've got to make a nest.
you do.
Yeah, so you've got to
gotta
come
come
with
with the
nesting
right-
materials. I've done this before, not with these people, but I know it's fabulous. It's like getting a massage with sound waves.
Yes.
Like it really is. It's bizarrely relaxing.
And
yeah.
jumping to June, the woman who throws the farmers market weekly also produces an event that's kind of a new event for Four Corners. It's on June 8th this year, and it's called the Farm Coast Ramble. And so it's an art and garden ramble. And she likes to picture that as rambling around the neighborhood and checking it all out. But then on the corner, there'll be lots of vendors and artists and different things happening. So that'll be really lovely in June.
Where do I go to find this information?
fourcornersarts.org is
Okay.
a website.
Thank you
Thanks
so much, Tiffany.
My pleasure.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Okay.